Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Liz here. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here and you haven't seen this crazy little face before, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and then you can stay updated with all my new videos and see what I do next. Okay. Today, you guys, we are going to be doing my hair again. Now, today's video is mostly about how to take a cheap $30 to $40 wig and make it look bomb. So we're gonna switch this up, but let's just go ahead and jump right in.
Choose your fighter. Fight.
Okay, you guys, so jumping right in, you want to start off by finding a wig that, one, doesn't have a super synthetic feel to it, just because no matter what wig you get, and even if it's going to be cheap, it still needs to be overall good quality to get the overall look you're looking for to make it look natural. I went with this sister wig in the Royal Swiss Lace Premium Class Collection. I picked this one because of the fact that it came with a flawless pre-tweezed hairline, which is really good if you guys don't know what tweezing is and why that's good for your wigs and such. It just gives you a more natural hairline, and it gives you kind of a good base to start off if you're going to try to make this look more professional, or if you're going to try to make it look more laid. It's also a lace front, so overall, like I said, pretty good texture. I got this in 1B30, meaning it's mostly just my brown hair color, but there is a few highlights in it. So let's go ahead and jump in. I'll show you guys what to do with this. You also need to prep your hair as well. So my hair is already prepped underneath this little head wrap. So let's go ahead and open this up. So this is what the picture looks like. I didn't get it in the pink, obviously. Got it in the 1B30. But I think it's really pretty. It also comes with baby hairs, you guys. I didn't say that earlier, but that was another thing that honestly drew me to it. For such a cheap wig, most cheap wigs like this don't have good lace, and they usually don't have baby hairs already made for you. You usually have to make it yourself. So that will be another video I'll do for you guys, like taking like a really like synthetic cheap wig and turning it into something and making it shake. But overall, I definitely wanted to show you guys this one because these are really like hard to find sometimes. Next step, you're gonna go ahead and take your wig, and you're gonna take a makeup brush, more like a really fluffy one, and you're gonna take your shade of powder and just slightly put it where all the lace is, just so you can get your color around the edges and where the part is, or really anywhere where the lace is, so you can get that proper coloring. So let's do it. Okay, you guys, so now that you've prepped your wig, you're gonna go ahead and start either A, braiding your hair down and adding your wig cap, or B, add your wig cap and then go from there. Me personally, I'm just gonna go ahead and braid my hair down and go from there because I forgot my wig cap. Yeah, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna show you guys basically what to do when that happens. It's not the most ideal thing, and you should always try to find a wig cap because it's the most like protective way to add a wig to your hair, but we are gonna make it happen, y'all. So just watch carefully. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to braid my hair down, which we're gonna really do like little twists. It's not even gonna be full-on braids, just because this is all going under a wig, so you don't really want to do all this extra stuff that you really don't need. But mind you, I am not a professional, so do not take my words as a professional. I'm not. So yeah, we are literally wigging this today, and we are making it happen. Let's do it. All right, y'all, so I'm back. And you might want to shield your eyes because you are now witnessing
the worst
braid job I've ever seen slash done. But here we are. This is what happens when you don't add a wig cap. You gotta do this. But I mean, you needed your hair braided down anyway for the wig cap, so you have to do some type of braid job or twist down job or whatever you want to call it to get the flat look you're looking for when applying your wig. Moving on, it's gonna suck a little bit whenever we're adding like the glue and everything. We are gonna have to add it around our forehead. Now I'm gonna give you guys a pro tip on that. When we add it, I'm gonna add it way above my hairline, like right here. So it's gonna make my forehead a little bit shorter, but it's gonna start right here so I avoid touching my edges. Now this is important, you guys, because I've spent a lot of time growing back these edges. All right, so in order for us to keep these so-called edges, we are gonna have to do the necessary precautions, like either A, add petroleum jelly or something around them just to keep them from breaking, or two, of course, make sure that you don't add your glue directly to your edges. Because your face, you can just rip it off and it's not a big deal. You rip this off your edges, girl, and they are going with it. All right, so let's go ahead and start prepping and measuring out our wig. I look like somebody's grandma. Got it all measured out now. I'm already kind of liking it. All right, so you guys can see how like really invisible like this lace kind of is. Not like the most invisible in the world, but for a cheap wig, it's still pretty good lace. Now, I'm gonna use scissors to cut this so we can start laying this down properly. BRB. All right, you guys, so now that you've cut your wig successfully, it should look something like this. You got a little bit of lace still showing, but not too much, just because you do still have baby hairs with this, so you don't want to accidentally like cut all your baby hairs off. And now you're gonna take your got-to-be glued. You're gonna put this around, remember, around your edges, not on them. That is a big no-no. Take a little dollop, and you just wanna put it around the edges, like strictly around. So if you had a wig cap, then you could kind of put it wherever you wanted. Still not exactly on your edges, but since the wig cap will be protecting your edges, it wouldn't be as serious as the way I'm doing it right now. I would add to this list, get a wig cap and get one in tan, not black, because whenever they give you the free ones, like, no, that's not the wig cap you need. Although that would help you a little bit more than just nothing at all. But the tan one is the one that's gonna give you the most natural look, because we did just spend time coloring the lace. All right, so after letting it dry a little bit, you can go ahead and start applying it. Now, be careful where you start applying pressure, because you don't want it to stick too well before you fully like style it and position it. Put the front of your wig right here in front of your eyebrows so it doesn't touch the glue. And then you're gonna let the pressure of the front of the wig sit here while you pull the back of the wig to the back of your head. It should be sitting in front of your face like this for a minute. And then you're gonna slowly lift the front and apply it to where you want it. So I'm gonna show you guys how. Start here, eyebrow, and then you lift up. I always start with one of the sides first, just because it also has clips on the inside. So now I'm gonna take a big pin and pin some of these curls back so I can get more into the edges and really focus on laying those. So you just wanna brush all this up. Take a big clip. Clip it back. Take this other side. So now you should have something that kind of looks like this. I'm even gonna clip this back a little bit so I can really re-glue that. There. This, I'm gonna add a little bit on the lace itself. Again, not the best option all the time, but this is me winging it. You don't add too much because this can possibly get in your hair. Sometimes when you apply it just to your skin, it doesn't stick as well as it should to the lace. And you can also get lace glue too, which will probably be a little bit easier as far as the hold. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna work on our baby hairs, and as you guys can see, I already kind of figured out where they were. Now, it was kind of hard to find the ones they already made for me because of the fact that once you lay it down, they kind of disappear after that. But I found them, I believe, and they do need a little bit of a trim, so you're gonna take your baby hairs, kind of get them in like a line, and kind of just trim in these like jagged, like, because baby hairs aren't really supposed to be like straight across like bangs or anything.
Not the banging, the banging. Oh, 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 oh.
Snip, snip here, nip, snip there, nip, snip over here, and a little snip, snip right there. All right, y'all, so product time. What we're gonna use for our baby hairs, I'm gonna use a little bit, I mean a tiny bit of the Softee Extra Hold Gel, and I'm also gonna use Olive Miracle Edge Control, just because sometimes, like these type of super hold edge controls, you guys, I don't like how they can sometimes make your edges look really
waxy.
So really, this does have, let me show you guys, a wax-like material to it. I don't like the way this looks directly on the edges because it can sometimes make them like do this curl thing or not exactly like lay them. So I like to use this for reinforcement, and then I use the gel on top of this, like a little layer, just to dip it to make it a little softer and a little more moisturized, if that makes sense. So even though this is on false hair or fake hair, you still want it to look natural. You're gonna take your edge control brush. You also have a little comb here in case you need to like comb them to the side, give you a little bit more definition. But you're gonna use your brush, and you're gonna take your edge control, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. Rub it across like this just so you get an equal layer, and not too hard because mind you, it's really waxy, so it's gonna pick up easily. See how you get a little bit on there? Then you go into your gel. There's a little dip. Boop, boop, boop. And you see I just got a little layer on there. This is just enough moisture to help your edges out to where, whether you're doing it on your real hair, fake hair, any hair, girl, it's gonna make it look like laid and snatched versus like snatched but waxy, where you see that wax film over it and it just looks really weird. Like, I hate that. Really didn't even do a lot with the first side just because like it didn't really even need anything. It's already pretty close to my eyebrows. All right, y'all, so now that you have your baby hairs how you want them, you're gonna go ahead and take your pins out and start styling your hair as necessary. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Take one of these pins, and I'm just gonna use this to pin the right side back. That's super cute. All right, you guys, so this is the finished look. I'm feeling it. Like, I love myself in short hair, you guys. So whenever I found this wig, I was like, oh, this is something I could totally see myself in. And yes, like,
hello?
This is literally it. I'm ready just to go walk around and just look cute.
Okay.
But if you guys enjoyed this look and you want to see more looks like this, don't forget to leave it a big thumbs up and leave it down in the comments what type of looks you guys want to see me in. If you want to keep up with me and all the videos I do and see what I'll do next, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you are updated whenever I drop a new video. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.